Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another Walking Dead Survivor stream here on Lily's YouTube channel. For today's episode, it's going to be short and sweet, probably about 5 minutes at most or so, because I got to make some dinner. I just wanted to come on and talk for a couple of minutes about the upcoming new seasons. So basically, as of this morning, it was announced that all of a sudden now there was like about 12 hours left in the one account for till the season starts, and then there was like about 8 hours in the other account until the season started. And so yeah, basically in the next hour or so, the secondary region is going to be going into maintenance for 2 hours, and then the content for the next season will be available. Which, given the fact that they're showing the my season in the thing, kind of has me a little bit worried that they're going to jump us from a season from, because we were in season 6 this past season, so we should technically be in season 7 right now, so it'll be then. And I kind of have this fear that they're going to jump us all the way to season 10. So I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if they're going to do that or not, because I know I have heard people say that before, that they haven't had that happen to them and stuff. So I don't know. I really hope not. I really hope they just allow us to go through season 7, 8, 8X, etc., and then eventually it'll be a season X after that is what it'll be then. So hopefully don't fuck us like that, because if that be the case, all you're doing is basically feeding free-to-play accounts that are maybe a year or two old to a bunch of pay-to-win people at that point. And that's not okay, game developers, because all you're doing is basically forcing people's hand then to like pay you a bunch of money to get ahead is what it is then. And again, totally not okay. Scumbag tactics for sure. And yeah, fucking completely uncool, dude. So I'm hoping they just send us to a season 7 and not fucking season 10, basically. So, but anyway, other than that, though, the other account, our main right now, is going to be getting its stuff on it now. Right now, I'm actually in the season region finishing up a couple of things, because I can still do the carnivores thingy right now. And I realized after the fact that I was stupid, because I grabbed up some stuff this morning. But then I realized that all of our leadership here in their infinite wisdom was fucking retarded. And instead of just leaving it as it was and having us be a coalition still until the end of the actual season happened, then they like jumped out of the coalitions is what it was. And so it fucked me out of being able to have the ability to grab stuff right now that I could have grabbed otherwise today, is what it is. And so yeah, they basically just completely screwed me and everyone else for that matter, which sucks ass, because yeah, I'm sitting right now on this account on over 10,000 things that I could have used to go towards, getting anvils and getting fucking keys and other stuff like that, really is what it is. And it would have been enough to get like a bunch of stuff, honestly. And unfortunately, it's probably going to get lost when I end up leaving this season in like the next couple hours. It'll be then. So, because it'll be them doing a force shutdown and sending us to the next one then at that point, which most likely will start at 0 again. It shouldn't, honestly. It should just transfer over whatever you have right now into the thing, and hopefully that's how it will work, but I don't know. It all depends. I have no idea. It'll be interesting if it does show up. If it does show up, I'll be pleasantly surprised. If it doesn't show up, I'll be like, yeah, that makes sense that they fucked us over like that. So basically my plan right now is to hold on to a fuck ton of victory boxes for carnivores, and then just simply, whenever the new season starts is what it is, I'll just crack those and have like a couple thousand anyway then, is what it would be. So no matter what, I'll end up with like 3,000 or 4,000. So, and that's all really matters at the end of the day. So it's basically a smart way to play it. They finally did introduce in this current how to do I should say Strong Survivor for today. It started. It introduced the practice for specialization skill / badge into the first stage there, which is good because it allowed me to do a bunch of stuff. Then is what it was. So anyway, and hopefully after they do the maintenance here in X amount of hours, which will be, how many hours do we have left in this right now? Yeah, we have just over 8 hours left in this. It'll be about, I think it's about 4 or 5 a.m. is when it'll actually be in maintenance, something like that's what it'll be then, because it'll be like 6 hours from now, give or take. So that'd be 9, 10. See, it's almost 9, so it'd be 20 minutes from now, it'd be 9. So it'd be 10, 11, 12, 1. Yeah, it'd be like 3 to 5. I think this is what it's going to be, something like that. So it's not too bad, but it's also not, optimal, obviously. And yeah, it just kind of sucks, dude, that having to put up with this shit. So, it is what it is, man. But anyway, I'm going to go cook a steak here fairly soon, so I want to make sure I get that done as well, because the last thing I need is to have, that not be able to be cooked properly and stuff like that. So I'm going to try my hand at cooking a New York strip for the first time. And hopefully it works out well for me. I plan on grabbing some butter out at the end to just like coat the motherfucker is what it'll be, and then probably put a little barbecue sauce on the side of it, because I always like my steak with barbecue sauce. I don't care what people say. It's a preference of mine. I don't care how good the cut is. It's, like some people are like, oh, if it's so good, it doesn't need a sauce or whatever the case be. It's like, well, you're bullshitting. So like, if you don't want to do yours with sauce, that's whatever, bro. But I'm gonna do mine with sauce. So there you go. So mostly it's just, natural. I'll obviously try it without sauce, and then I'll do it with the sauce, most likely is what it'll be. So anyway, hopefully I don't cook it too long is what it is. I kind of want to do it well. I don't want to do it like well done. I just want to do it well, basically, at this point, just to see, because I know some people are saying, oh, medium or medium well is what it is or whatever. And I'm like, that's still a little too, because it's my autism is what it is, dude. It kind of fucks me up or whatever. And so it doesn't work out well to where it's like, I don't like seeing pink in my food, if that makes any sense. Like I feel like the pinkness is like not done, if that makes any sense. And yeah, I've had that before where it's like somebody says shit is done, and it's like it turns out it's actually not done. And then yeah, I've gotten food poisoning in the past from undercooked foods. So I tend not to believe people at this point when they say something is done. And so that's why I tend to always sort of overcook food, if that makes any sense. Just because I don't want to have it be, something where it actually does end up being undercooked. And yeah, I'm just not a fan of it, bro. It's really that simple, honestly. It's personal preference is what it actually is. And yeah, if it ends up being something where I do end up, overcooking it, it's like, yeah, it kind of sucks, and it's kind of a waste of a good piece of steak. But like at the same time, it's like it's my fuck up to make, basically, if that makes any sense. So it is what it is. But yeah, my plan right now is I'm gonna try. I've been looking up recipes, and I'm gonna look up another recipe and see exactly how long you should be cooking the thing. Is what it is there, because I know some people said finish it in the oven, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking turn my oven on and waste like 30 minutes for that to fucking heat up and stuff like that, just to be able to like put it in there for like 5 minutes, basically. Like, no, just cook it on the damn flat top, and it should work out. Then is what it is. But anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna do it in I wish I had a cast. I know Mom had a cast iron here. I don't think she ever seasoned the damn thing. I need to season that motherfucker up is what it is, so I can have that for when I go to the new place and use it that way is what it is. Because right now I only technically have non-sticks is what it is. So that being said, I always could do this in the Micro Pro and just do it. Micro Pro grill I got from Tupperware that does the stuff in the microwave there, and just because it basically sort of acts as a grill. It's almost like a George Foreman kind of deal is what it is there. So I could always do it like that basically and see if that would work, but I don't really want to. I feel like that's kind of an insult to the steak at that point, whereas I'd much rather just do it myself and just put it on the stove in a non-stick is what it is there, and just do it that way or something. Then I'm sure it's not going to have a crust on it, unfortunately, but it's semantics at that point. It really doesn't matter to me, honestly. Like, I really don't care. It's just, like I said, I plan on just making it to my liking, and then going from there, basically, is what it'll be. So, and hopefully it works out well, and it should work out well. And this is going to be the first steak I've had since Mom's passing. Actually, it was the last steak I ever had with her. Was the one that she brought home for me when she went to, I believe it was Texas Roadhouse. And it was because apparently she had like a piece left that she was going to bring home for me. And then apparently her when she was sitting at the table, her plate flipped over somehow, like it got knocked off the table or something is what it was, when somebody was moving some shit around or something. And then it she just told him to go wash it off and like throw it, in a doggy bag or whatever. And they're like, no, we don't do that here. And they just made her a fresh steak, and then that's what she brought home for me that day is what it was. So it worked out well for me on that one. So, but yeah, that was the last steak I had, and that was actually a really good steak. I could have actually heated that thing up and made it a little better probably, but I decided no, I'm gonna eat it I'm gonna basically eat it like cool at like room temp is what it was at that time, because it I know you can reheat steaks, but like it's not optimal to do so because it eventually fucks it up is what it is. The consistency of it is what it is there. It's like that first episode of Banshee where the sheriff guy, or the guy that's supposed to be sheriff there, is what it is. He's like, you can always reheat a steak, but it doesn't taste quite the same. And he's right about that one. It really doesn't, honestly. It tastes completely different as what it does then. So that was a mistake on my part to do that. I just grabbed 40 at once on this game, and it didn't give me jack shit except a bunch of fucking locks. I guess I should have done those in 20s maybe. I probably would have been better off. But yeah, sometimes you gotta learn. But whatever. What was I saying? I don't remember now. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go make that steak. That's what it is, and maybe do a salad with it too at some point. I'm not sure. I think I got some other sides I could always do some apples or something on the side with it as well. So, because I got apples in the fridge, so I need to eat up, and some pears too, for that matter. We just do like a fruit steak combo or something like that. If that'd be the case. Obviously not at the same time. I'll eat the steak first on its own, and then I'll probably eat like apple and maybe a pear after that or something like that to like cleanse my palate. Is what it'll be then. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go cook that real quick before Honda's chat would start. Then is what it is. So get that nice and done before all that happens. So. But yeah, basically what's going to happen is I guarantee first accounts are going to go into that Season X with that My Whisperer character. And then I'm not sure about the secondary region if it'll go into a Season X. The one thing I thought was interesting, though, is going on that one, there is only 7 there's 7 regions in the secondary account that are going to be part of this new season. I'm in one that only has 3, which I'm assuming is because there's a lot of super pay-to-win folks and a lot of these things, like a lot of whales and shit like that, whereas the other 4 might be like dead regions or something like that, essentially. Like deader regions, I guess. And that would be my assumption of why they're putting us up like that is what it is there, but who knows. But yeah, so basically that's what's going to happen there. And then this main account that I'm in right now is it's going to be 8 different regions this coming season that'll be put into 2 different war packs together. So basically, even if we do end up winning, potentially we could be in 4th for the fucking placement of stuff then. So looking at the overall battle rewards and stuff like that for these seasons and stuff, we have let me see if I can figure this out right now, the rank thing here. Yeah, for the ranking rewards, it does go 1, 2, 3, 4. And so potentially next season, if we ended up taking 4th for that season, we would base. I didn't realize. That's interesting. Seems like they added rubies to this shit then. I don't remember seeing that in our thing this past season. We didn't have a fucking. Let me go back to that. Yeah, I don't remember getting rubies last go around. And they added those in there. Interesting. Oh, that's season's manager rewards. Okay. So that would be like your R4s, R5s, etc. there. That makes sense. Yeah, so that's right in there. Set of rubies, some more silver tokens, a few 50% speed ups, and some universal minute speed ups is what it is there, depending on where you end up at. So, but yeah, so basically with that one, we could basically take 4th in that season, potentially, as that war pact as number 1. we'd end up with 60 gold medals, 70 Negan fragments, and 150 silver tokens, and then the avatar thing is what it is then. So that'll be interesting to see if that does happen or not. Obviously, if we end up in second place, we would end up taking, if we end up second place overall, but like fourth in the rank is what it is then, we would only take 50 gold tokens and 42 Negans, and then 130 silver. So at least that's what this thing is saying right now. So anyway, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens though. Hopefully it won't be a shit show like that, but I don't know, man. It all depends. Depends on how, much of a whale or how many whales we actually have in these different regions that we're paired up with this go around is what it'll be, and how many whales the other people have, depending, how heavily paid in people are right now is what it is, and how basically strong everybody will be then that we can take. If we can take first or second, is what it'll be then. Because as it is right now, for the upcoming season here, it's going to be us in 141, and we're going to be paired with 18, 28, and 270. And then it'll be 201, 132, 266, and 268 is going to be our opponents for that season. So, yeah, it looks like they are actually going to make it be something where they're going to have the two somethings in there, then if that be the case. Because I know I'm in 239, I believe is what it is there. So yeah, I need to go check that thing and see what the deal is before the maintenance happens here in a few minutes, because I want to see exactly what that says and see if it'll show if it has anything from like the 200s or not, or if it's going to be the two like the or sorry, anything from like the 100s and below and stuff, or if it's going to be a bunch of 200s and whatnot. So let me check that real quick. I can smell something right now. I think that's the oil from the pan out there that I have on the stove. So I definitely need to go out there and put the steak in there, because it should be hot to the touch and be able to sear up pretty quick. Then is what it is. So yeah, let me check this thing for maintenance real fast. So okay, let me see our thing right now. Let's see regions. Okay, so I am in 233. It'll be 233, 234, 218 versus 211, 230, 231, and 222. So it does not say what the season is going to be either. But the reason I was saying something about it possibly being Mai is because when they had the event thing pop up here earlier for the thing, it specifically says new season, what drives us. And then it gave us a little thing for that. So I don't know. I'm hoping that's not what we end up in, because that would suck ass, dude. Because none of us are fucking ready for that. We don't have the fucking power levels, I don't think, to be part of that. And yeah, hopefully none of those other regions are really pay to wins if that be the case then. So yeah, because we should end up in a season 7, give or take, is what it is there, not fucking a season X, because that would be, taking out both season 8 and season 8X is what it is then from us. And I think there was actually a season 7X, if I'm not mistaken, too now. So technically, it would take away about two. It would take away 2 full seasons and then like 2 half seasons on top of that. Then so, and just take us like way further than we should be right now is what it is. So, anywho, but yeah, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and call this one, because I'm gonna go make some food and then eat that food and hopefully be pretty full when I'm done, because right now I am starving. I really haven't eaten anything worthwhile in the last almost day now, actually. So yeah, it's been at least like really 24 hours since I've actually eaten. So definitely need to get something in my stomach right now, and hopefully in a fairly quick fashion. But yeah, I want to make sure that the steak is all the way cooked through is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and look up one thing real quick and check to see how long I'm supposed to cook this thing for, and go from there. Maybe give Corey a text or something like that and see if he has any advice for me on that. But so I know he does a lot of barbecue and whatnot. So See if you can give me any pointers on, hey, like maybe I should cook it like this or something or whatever. So, but anyway, I don't know. But either way, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna go fry up this this steak and have me some good steak for dinner is what it'll be then. So I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Peace out. Stay safe. All that good stuff. And keep on gaming. And hopefully the game developers don't screw you. And hopefully they don't screw me in a couple hours. Here's what it is, because that would suck. So yeah, like I said, my plan right now is going to be to do what I need to do to get ahead, hopefully, and hopefully it doesn't turn into a giant shit show at the end of the day. So, but anyway, on that note, though, that's where I'll be at for the day. And peace out, y'all. Later.